create an assignment in Microsoft Teams that links to the student's notebook, and then how I link that back to Canvas. So first, you're going to open up your team notebook. Well, just your teams. Then you're going to go to assignments, not class notebook. Then you're going to create your assignment. So this is going to be our beginning of the year conferences form that I want each student to fill out. So then you add your resources. You have two choices. You can upload from your desktop with a new file from your OneDrive. If you've already put the resource, like I have, in your class notebook in the teacher only section, you can go to that area as well. So this would mean you don't have to distribute a page. So we're going to do the beginning of the year conferences. I'm going to attach this. You see right here, it says students may edit their and then you have choose the student section that you want it to go in. So I want this to be in their growth tracker. Done. Here, if I needed to change where I didn't want them to be able to edit anything at all, you can switch that here, but I do want them all to have their own copy. I always like to give at least some points, some major, this is just a task for them to complete. If it's something more specific, I do add rubrics. I'm assigning this to all students. Here's a key part. In my class, my students haven't been added yet. So don't assign to students added to this class in future. I'm going to change that by edit. I do want this assignment to go to all students that are added in the future. I'm going to change the due date. Here, if I had different channels for different groups or sections and I needed it to only go to that section, you can edit here for which channel you want it to be posted to. Then you're going to assign. So now if we come over here into our general team, you'll see this assignment has popped up. So now we use Canvas. You may use Google Classroom or something else, but our school uses Canvas. And I want to create an assignment in Canvas so they know to come here to Teams and do this activity. So if you come to these three little dots, I'm going to copy the link. Then I'm going to open up my Canvas. And I've created this assignment, the class notebook beginning of the year form. And I'm going to paste it right here. Later, I'm going to have a video that I put in because it is the beginning of the year to show students how this will look on their end. I'm going to leave it empty for points. It's going to be in assignments. I'm just going to change it to complete your Actually, I'm going to change it to not graded. The reason I'm doing not graded is because I'm going to grade it in OneDrive, or not in OneDrive, in Teams. And when I grade it in our OneNote Teams, then I will put it in PowerSchool right away. There is a way to message students that don't complete it through Teams, so that's why I choose to have it not graded, so that I'm not grading it 3 times, once in PowerSchool, once in Canvas, and once in Notebook. So that's why I have that set up there. If it is an assignment that I really want to make sure that they get done, I might change this to something where it shows up as a grade, but I typically like to have it just graded in OneNote. And then my due dates. I typically close assignments 2 weeks after the due date, about usually that Sunday, because I don't want students to get bogged down with too much late work. And if they're that far behind, I'll narrow down what they need to do individually and just open up certain assignments later after I've communicated with that student. I'm going to save. So now the assignment's created. They'll click on this and it'll bring them right to that assignment in Teams in their notebook. If I come to the class notebook from the teacher view, and I don't have any students in here yet, so it's not going to show up as if they've completed the assignment. But you can actually grade it. Open it in the app. find yet. So within here, the students' names will pop up once they've added to the class. And then you can come to review student work in order to grade their assignments and make notes on that conferences form. I hope that is helpful.